Hi Aries, welcome to your end of August 2020 General Tarot Update. It's Raina here on a Saturday night. I was going to say all by my lonesome, but my partner's actually probably asleep in the other room. And he goes in the other room when I do these readings so that I can have a little privacy. I could never do this in front of anybody else. I have to be by myself. It's really kind of funny. So not only do I not show myself on camera, but I am alone when I do these readings. Okay, so this is a general focus, and it's going to, I created like a little different spread for the occasion, just because to mix things up a little bit. Okay. And, okay. The heart of the matter is the Six of Wands. So this is really a card of taking your bow, Aries, in this last half of August. Now, of course, as I'm recording this in mid-August, the sun is in Leo, which is a fellow fire sign. So this is the area of the 5th house. So this could even be love. And so if I look at it astrologically, that could certainly be what is occurring for you. But you have had a lot of hits to that 10th house of career in recent months. We just completed the cycle of the eclipses in Cancer and Capricorn is your 10th house, and there was a lunar eclipse on July 5th, and the eclipses, the effects of the eclipses can reverberate even after the official date, and so carrying you into August. So there may have been a promotion. Perhaps you didn't even anticipate that, but whatever has been going on there, and also Saturn has retrograded back into Capricorn a couple of months ago, and we'll still be in this 10th house until the end of September, and so Saturn rules that house. So there's this feeling of maybe everything gelling with career matters, and Pluto is there too, and sometimes people think that it's going to have a negative effect, but it can have like an amazing effect actually, because Pluto is about power, and perhaps you are feeling this sense of being empowered career-wise, where it's really all coming together for you. And if that's the case, congratulations. But whatever is happening, the larger point is that I feel like you're giving yourself permission to have your day in the sun. I actually, when I say that, I'm saying, wait a minute. Think of who you're talking about here, Aries. I think Aries people are willing to honor themselves. But maybe I'm just speaking to a certain percentage of Aries people that are not so confident that you would expect. If your sun is in the 12th house, if you have inner planets in Pisces, Mercury, maybe feeling not sure about your abilities, or Mars having trouble sticking to a certain kind of a game plan when you're trying to achieve your goals, and sometimes being emotionally paralyzed or just thrown off your game. So some things that happen can have the opposite effect. And I feel like there's a sense of dignity with this card. So I can't tell you exactly how that manifests in your life, but just that it's really about believing that you're deserving of all the accolades as well. Because just, this is that is something that cannot be said enough. I mean, it's just like if a psychic predicts that you're going to fall in love, that really doesn't matter, because if you hate yourself, you're going to push that person away. If you meet the person who falls in love with you, you're going to sabotage yourself, because people who have low self-esteem sometimes hate hearing good things about themselves, because it challenges the narrative that they've already created, that they're a victim, that they, all these, sob story kind of things, and it can be very confusing. I've experienced something similar to all of that, and it really blew my mind, because I never anticipated it. So even if something good happens to you, it can be a lot to work with if you have those challenges already. There are some Aries people that can take credit and receive praise with the best of them. So this may not be everybody. But the card, regardless of that, can suggest that you're going to be recognized. And where is the new moon is in the 5th house. Well, that would be more your own business than somebody else's. In the past position, we have the Queen of Swords. Putting your feelings aside, you have like several swords here. So this may be somebody that you have met who has rocked your world. So maybe it's an air sign. Water and air. Sun in Cancer, Moon in Libra, I don't know. But the air signs are Gemini, Libra, which is your opposite sign, and Aquarius. And this can be an issue where you have met somebody who really is generous with their praise, but they are also analytical. So they, you know how some people, they say good job, but they, it's kind of generic. This person really does see you as superior. They may be highly intelligent. This could be like a boss because of the queen. I think of people in authority, a female boss or authority figure who has taken you under their wing. Maybe that's how you have achieved this success. The lesson to be learned in this situation is related to the Page of Swords, doing your homework, doing research, taking the initiative to learn something new. Maybe you have gained new skills or taken some course, and that helped you to get this promotion or this success. The Page of Swords can be simply being aware of your surroundings. So, for instance, sometimes I see like a paranoid side to the Page of Swords, but that might be more if it's in the reversed position. But there's an awareness there. There's an ability to think new thoughts, not get stuck in a rut with old tapes running all the time. I wonder if there was something that had to do with coworkers that were sketchy or problematic, because I have, as what is coming in is the, this is like almost like Darth Vader, the 5 of Swords, and with all those people in the background, this can be some kind of situation where maybe you get the best of these people, but this can be a card of empty victory. I'm just going to, this is one of those cards that I always am intrigued by, but a little bit I'm always saying the same thing. So I'm going to get this booklet from my latest deck and see what it says just real quickly. But the Five of Swords to me can be about any kind of slander that has been heaped on a person, maybe in order to discredit them. It can be cheating, some kind of deception that is going on. But, you know, what I would emphasize is the verbal aspect of it. So slander, gossip, something bad-mouthing. So I'm just reading from this booklet from the deck that I recently got, and it says, conflict, unfair advantage, experiencing loss, and need to build your skills and your confidence, hollow victories. Yeah, and it's funny that they said boost your skills, because I would say that with the Page of Swords, that this may be undertaking new courses of study. Yeah, and I just looked that up. Thirst for information, ideas and reasoning, being an apprentice or a student, intellectual pursuits. And maybe there is some kind of situation in the workplace that is very full of intrigue, a lot of behind the scenes stuff, and this will be exposed. But I feel like you took notes. I feel like you have receipts for days with the Page of Swords. So that might be exposing someone who has been kind of like a bad apple spoiling the bunch or what have you. And the outcome is actually your card, Aries, the Emperor, large and in charge. And this is even an authority figure. So sometimes if this is if you're doing some kind of arbitration in the workplace, and this may be about, for instance, if you got a promotion with the Six of Wands, and there were other people who were trying to prevent you from getting it by spreading lies, or maybe even doing something connected to sabotage, you may still have won, but that's what I say with a hollow victory. Sometimes to me the hollow victory isn't that the person is doing something by any means necessary to get ahead. It can be that you win the battle but you lose the war because you're still having to deal with these underhanded individuals. So sometimes when you bring a case in the workplace to an authority figure, which somebody who's arbitrating the situation, like a judge, but I mean, I don't know what they call it in the workplace, but the human resources, but their version of the law. You may win the battle, you may win the case, but then you have to deal with the fallout of it, in other words. Because if those other people are still working there, you may feel this sense of I just don't even want to go in the morning. I dread it because I have to see these people and I don't like it. And what I would say about that is these people, it's true that they may be problematic, but I feel like you're going to straighten them out in some way. If you had coworkers and now you are the person that is above them, you may know who is the problem, the biggest problem among all of them, and do something about it, because you feel that it's creating too much toxicity in the workplace. This could even be just internal within yourself, that you feel that you are much more in control of your life. And Aries people tend not to do as well when they are in subordinate positions. You're very much a leader type, being a cardinal sign, being a fire sign, and so you like giving orders, not taking orders. And if you're in a position where you are at least more autonomous, if not actually having people below you, this is more your speed. This is more what you like, how you like to live. And so that may be enough for you. And any kind of negativity in the workplace, you may get under control because you realize that that's not your reality anymore, and you feel that sense of fulfillment because the people that matter in terms of impressing are impressed with what you do. Alrighty then, that's what I have for you, Aries. I really hope that you are experiencing career success and that this reading made sense. Maybe I was just tuning into one segment of Aries people. Obviously, these are general readings. And if you're interested in a private reading, I've been promoting in recent weeks my whole enchilada reading, which is a combination full-length natal chart interpretation with upcoming 12 months highlights, astrological highlights, along with a full-length tarot reading, so you can get the best of both worlds for a special price. That's the most important part, right? But I have other readings too. The link below will take you to see more information about that. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it greatly, and have a great rest of August. Take care. Bye.